down, but now they have to push out a little bit more with the time that they do have, and a double kill instantly being found with Forsaken and Jing pushing off to the other sides in towards C Link. Gen.G trying to hold back, trying to fight back as well, and Karen and Texture will be able to rock them off balance, down to just Divide. He might have the salvos, but can he truly play this post plant all by himself? Starts off with a frag, tries to tap even further. Salvos in to deny the spike defuse, but Texture has a great angle against him. It's a headshot or nothing for Divide, and he's being smoked off by Karen as well, spinning all around. Karen sticks the defuse. Still, they're not backing down. We started the round, and they are already straight into the B side once again. Stinger out from Mindfreak though. A bit of a forced buy from the team, and they're able to do some sort of damage against Gen.G. Instantly mid-rounding it over onto the C site as well. Jing goes in for the Shrouded Step, where Suggest is now waiting for more teammates to flush through. Unfortunately though, not quite able to find the shot. Jing will be able to open up the site.
Really well done to get in all together through the Vice Util. And a two-player advantage for them as well. Make it 4v1. I don't think that Ash is going to really favor his hand at trying to win this round. So just saving the Bulldog. See what Mindfreak can actually do here. Information would be huge for him. And he will get that, but it'll cost him his life.
See what the rest of the team does to react against this. Salvos instantly just to block off the choke point. Smoke as well, and now Jing hiding inside of it. Is this the aggressive controller that we're now expecting to see? Unfortunately though, an aggressive controller on the other side in the farm of Karen will be able to pick him off. Karen continues forward, finds a second frag, and a bit of a trade coming through from Ash as well as Forsaken. Now something trying to hold out from drop, but no! Munchkin has already found an up from the top of drop. Aggression outside of C. They've got the one-way smoke, but the convergent path sent through now. And that's where the teammates get to fill in that space. Forsaken might have lost his life, but Divide finds the trades. Now one away. Well, no, he actually has the Armageddon. A little bit of a tough spot for Gen.G to be in.
Yeah, you want to still go in towards this C side at the moment as well. You spotted out a couple of extra bodies before, but you do have strength in numbers. The off angle at the moment from Munchkin will be squandered. And now it's just the Sheriffs that remain here, Quack.
Oh, Ash. He was the duelist from the Academy team, but it's not quite going to be enough of an effort. Mindfreak, having noted his position, still able to take him down. The only one left, Texture, on nothing but a Sheriff looking to do some damage. One kill would be able to put him up to a showstopper, and that could be a bit of a chance. Pulls it off, finds something. Does he find Mindfreak as well? A bit of a dig, but Mindfreak!
This one here, you really do need to have a good understanding because you've got more Gen.G players around this A side. It's not just Texture.
Yeah, Gen.G beginning to find some reads and adjustments, stacking up closer to the A site, but still a trade found by Forsaken. Judge play coming out from Munchkin though, and he will be able to eliminate any potential lurks coming out towards the B site, but still Paper Rex press forward past this toxic screen. Texture tries to hold the off angle, finds a couple of digs, and even a frag against Mindfreak. That slows down Paper Rex's pace, where then the Paint Shells actually does a little bit more as well. Tries to go in with a blast pack for a further frag, but still.
The team, as we've seen from a lot of Waylay pickers so far.
Especially compared to last week, but as we say that now, trying to go through the waterfall, Texture will be able to find him. Something though, looking for the trades, they push past into the site, but still a lot of it being marked by Karen. Smoked up now. Paper Rex looks for a bit more space, a bit of a safe haven on the site itself, but still, it's not going to be quite enough. Gen.G has everything swarmed up. Something tries to go in ADS, but still Suggest.
In the front of B, if you want to try and sniff it out, you still do have your drone, but Forsaken, 50-50 angle to clear, and he chose the wrong one.
That's got to sting.
A little bit.
And at this point, you're running out of options. Into the C side, it's another high-low.
This is being played really well from Gen.G at the moment. You got to consider as well that sheer wall is still not popped. You can't really try and bully your way in towards this C site.
You can't go into C, you can't quite go into B either, and you've already spent so much utility. There was a fault line being sent out by something as well, and it just isn't quite enough. Gen.G continues to delay them with the snake bite as well.
Yeah.
What do you do at this point, Komodo?
You save at this point in time, unfortunately.
A lone Suggest, and that allows for, well, Forsaken to dive right in, but Suggest is able to deal with the pressure. A double kill instantly found. She won't, not tripped either.
Pretty sure we've seen that exact play before result in the exact same way as well. With Forsaken going into a dark cover front side, getting taken down, and Jing as well. And now, well, you'll have a bit of an answer back, but into a showstopper that goes a little bit lopsided. You're still stalled from getting in towards this B side. It's another untenable situation for Paper Rex when you consider that the spike is also at the entry of B.
You're a car guy, aren't you, Komodo?
Yep.
Yeah. What happens when your car is stalled? Like, what do you do?
What do you do when your car's stalling or already stalled?
Already stalled.
Already stalled? Well, I push in the clutch and I try and restart it, but I don't think Paper Rex is going to be able to restart something if you're out of gas.
Yeah, and that's the problem right now. You've got no gas. You've got no leeway into either site. You've tried in for the dive into C. Left. You've tried for the mid-round, you know, somewhat of a rotation into the B side, but even that gets sussed out by Gen.G.
Hang on.
The only thing that can happen right now is Mind Freak with this Viper's Pit.
Good volley.
Good to slow them down, but the Steel Garden, that gives Gen.G a bit more confidence into pushing straight in.
Gotta remember though, Viper's Pit, the day
up
is
by
here.
the back. Spots up Munchkin though. Ooh! Off closer to C-Link. But can you fend off Texture? Yes, you can! With that, possibly the site. And now a retake from Gen.G.
Yeah, see how they're gonna play this one. Play a deficit. You got a bit of this utility that you can throw in. Ash on the Haunt. Paranoia already used a little bit early.
Would suggest as well. So just to buy the attention away, but the trade's already found. Ash continuing to refill that space though, and Forsaken looks to get his way out. You've got salvos pretty much soon for Devi.
Not
quite yet. 4 seconds. Ash is sticking it. Ash is sticking it. Oh no!
Normal spot that you would expect an Omen ult to be. So the fact that he's at the stairs is a little bit confusing for Karon.
With that, he finds one, but still the trade's up around Baby Door. Forsaken though, straight in towards B upper already, and that's something that Gen.G didn't expect. Paper Rex able to fill the site.
They've just crossed each other on the A side. They have no idea.
A little bit suggests though, ooh, a little bit of a peek over the smoke, and something will be able to punish just a lone Ash, and at this point, not a round likely for Gen.G. Paper Rex, but will it be enough for Paper Rex to really get a strong hold over the site? Off angle found, Munchkin trying to refill space and instantly deleted. Suggest though, able to spam through as well. So it's not quite safe enough for Paper Rex to get the spike down.
Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Everybody's going to go for a duel here.
Smokes and everything to try to distract them as well, but Forsaken still continuing to hold. The swing though, it's 3 players on the other end! Something for a bit of a double, but it's not enough. The spike spin dropped. Mind Freak was trying to set up a flank, but the pressure has already been dealt with. And Karon just marks his 6th herd.
It's going to be a retake towards this seaside as well, and there might be some early timing with the Pillars approach that is starting to come through, but Suggest on this lurk, finding first blood in the round, 20 seconds to go. Here's the plant that starts to happen. There's the salvos that I mentioned before. Not going to see that combo with the fault line because that's going to be for the flank.
Yeah, it's already quite painful for Paper Rex, especially losing Forsaken as well. Now you got to worry about the back. And up towards the front, that's when Gen.G starts to push out. They have mound control. Now the only thing to worry about is Waterfall, whereas Paper Rex still has to turn their heads around. Where is Suggest? When's he going to show up? And as that happens, now Jing, outside of the smoke, gets spotted out by Munchkin.
Kind of draw a containment field around this site, but that is quite awkward for Mind Freak. Not expecting Suggest on the lurk, but more importantly, on the far forward angle that opens up the whole seaside. And look how much space he is just commanding at the moment.
Going to be able to throw out the timing, throw out the rotations from Paper Rex as well, especially with the utility already placed down. Cycling through his thorns as well, which makes things a little bit more difficult for Something. Not just Something, Jing as well. At least, though, Paper Rex will be able to hold the angle from Waterfall. Forsaken with a good little tap. 2 players left, and Paper Rex now pushes in. They've got a little bit of time on the spike. Of course, Gen.G trying to play close plant as well. Like, take a look at Karon's position. That's the one you got to watch out for. Ash trying to pull the attention away to the front while Karon slowly creeps forward. Something trying to stick the defuse. Someone has it halfway, but Karon, that's when he strikes. Forsaken now pushing further in. Karon low HP, but Shrouded steps away. Tries to get ahead of Forsaken, but Forsaken crouches underneath.
Drains as well, so kind of waiting to see what Suggest might look to do with it around this A site where you've got Mind Freak out in the open. Whoa! How is he able to get away with 2? Make it 3!
Further up front as well. Oh, but the Outlaw punches back. Suggest a bit of a trade. Ash trying to get ahead as well, but Something will be able to deny that. Spike for Suggest to pick up possibly. Paper Rex, they do have the numbers right now. Something beginning to push out of C as well.
I have the spike.
I'll tell you the story, Quack, about a guy named Suggest in a 1 versus 3. back in VCT Pacific. He still has Sheer as well. And for a post-plan scenario too, that could actually be positioned a little bit nicely. The Archros, the Steel Garden.
So chapter 1, he gets the spike down. What's chapter 2?
I mean, the pessimist in me wants to say die, but...
We'll see. He already has a little bit of information off of those utilities being thrown out. Ooh, but a bit of a dink that might have sealed the deal right there. They can end something to prevent this from happening. You've got the fault line sent through, but look at the flight path from Texture. A little bit dismayed, but still Karon able to go in deep enough with the Stinger. Divide hold out from Waterfall, but it's just a little bit of damage. The Steel Garden pushes them away. Gen.G should be able to get the spike down.
Yeah, buys time for the spike to get planted here at the moment, but you still got to think about the close proximity because these Stingers, there's 3 of them in play. Well, now 2.
With a little bit of a hold from Gen.G. Yeah, the Stingers, even Phantoms as well. It's really strong at this range, but still a bit of a swarm from Paper X themselves. Will be able to find that bit of an opener. However, the survival smoke on the site definitely cordons things off. Texture able to hold it all down. Spots out Jing as well, Munchkin.
There's nobody at the A site, and I don't think you're really going to expect that if you are Gen.G, though just the sharp duel from Forsaken.
Yeah, I see that. They've got the, they're close to the ultimates, I want to say. So possibly a bit of a retake play from Paper X, but Gen.G, they're making use of the space. They're holding downstairs, and that could allow them to do a little bit more damage. Forsaken, though, will look to get ahead.
Yep. Going for the plant, converted pass on in, combo a lot of this utility.
Refract as well. Convergent paths allows him to find the third. And Forsaken continuing to creep up front. Looks for a bit of support, and that's going to be another frag. Defy picks it up instead. Karon now trying to hold it all by himself, but Forsaken has everything. On towards the C site now. I just heard them counting down. 1, 2, 3. And there's the execute. In with Texture, but still the aftershock of all things finds Karon. Smoke's gone. Showstopper might have been spent, but Texture in towards a deeper spot. In with the Rolling Thunder, though. Something, along with the other teammates, will be able to swarm the site. They've got everything covered down.
Justice going way too deep. They might expect this. They might not. No, they probably won't expect this one right now.
Depends on Suggest's timing. With that, yeah, Suggest was able to turn around at the right moment. 2 kills. Texture holds off on the top of heaven as well. Just Forsaken and Divine. Shouldn't quite have it. And no, they do not. Suggest even more dirt into the wound, and it stings. Divine now, the only one left, looks, believe the stack helps him out. It's Forsaken up to the top of Rumble. Ooh, finds Texture, but still the sprays from Karon over. He shrouded steps way past them, finds the quad. Jing, Divine, they all got blown apart. And it's just,
you have to, your only efficiency is going to be on your duels here.
If you are a Mind Freak, you just feel so alone and cold right now. You've got to do everything. Not unless you can allow for Forsaken to get it somewhat, but Forsaken's pinned down by Texture on the A site. It's just down to Divine and his teammates to try to hold it off. Convergent paths, but no, it doesn't quite connect until Forsaken pushes up with Jing. 2-on-1, does Ash have it? Low HP, Jing gets destroyed. Forsaken now out from Baby Door, makes a bit of a footstep, out with the Phantom, goes for the spray, but Ash crouches down, finds the headshot, the triple in the round. We'll see if that does pay off for them, but right now, just a full collision outside of bench and arcade. Jing will be able to find one off of the little exchange, though. Just a full dump of utility, and right now, a bit of an aftershock to allow for Ash to go for a peek, but Forsaken will still be able to rear his crosshairs around. Munchkin, however, will be able to push up as well until he gets taken out. All that said and done, Suggest was able to look deeply into the C side and past defender spawn.
Yeah, but is it going to work for anything? That's the problem right now. You get an idea for Mind Freak that eventually the lurk is going to be there, and 1 versus 3. I mean, both of these guys are low. But if you're just playing to the numbers, you're doubling up and maybe not, like, gonna get clattered.
Hopefully.
Hopefully not.
High-low. Oh, God, they got away just in the blink of an eye to set up for the fault line. So just stays tucked away. You know, Paper X, they still have the spike.
Yep. Reposition again, go for another high-low.
Again, a high-low, and there it is. And relays. Suggest trying to stay alive. Ash just kind of abandons him, deserts him. But with that, a bit of information and a timed read as well. Gen.G will be able to push into the B side, blocks them off of the angle with the salvos as well. Will they have the spike plant off of this?
Oh, but will you expect Texture to already be pushed near spawn? The answer's gonna be no. That is so awkward. And this round is actually turning on its head.
Oh my, what happened? With that though, Karen left to kind of fill up the blanks. He finds a bit of a double, but still. So back in towards the safety of Generator and Canteen, something will be able to find a spray through the smokes. And now for Karen to try to hold, he's able to find the microflick, snaps back onto a Texture, chiming in as well from Canteen. A bit of a swap around in positions, and Paper Rex are now finding themselves a little bit dazed and confused. Flashpoint out, but Spike not yet planted. Gen.G a little bit pinned down as well, Komodo. Still though, Paper Rex.
I think even Munchkin got trapped by the shield wall, by the way. You go for the plant, but you've already got a Paper Rex that's here. That is ridiculous.
Just as you thought that they might have been able to get closer into the site, Karen into a deeper position, wipes the taste of blood off out of his mouth, and finds punches back against Paper Rex. A bit of a flashpoint as well, and all of a sudden, Jing needs to turn his crosshairs away off of contact now. Karen swinging as well. Divine needs to save.
Yep.
Oh!
Not even going to be able to. Some aggression from yet.
Until, more flashes over. Paper Rex still looking a little bit antsy, trying to hunt down for some of these frags. Jing from the other end will be able to get that pinch up against two players. Texture, though, deep in towards tunnel, still looking to get his way out. He's gone away with a couple of kills off his own.
Yeah, that Rolling Thunder actually out from something, not able to finalize Texture. You have the north side wrap crunch from Paper Rex, where now, let's flip it upside down. Let's see Gen.G do it.
And trying to pull off one of their own, but mainly the objective of the round, the spike being dropped. Gen.G needs to come back in to take these fights against Paper Rex, where Paper Rex are trying to retain their hold onto it. Jing has a full kit of smokes, deploys his first one.
The problem is, Jing can just reset them yet again, more so than Charon, so you have to go for an aggressive peek. Mind Freak gets bit.
Getting a little bit too curious, and you know what they say happens to that cat.
30 seconds
Want
left.
the corpse. Give me the corpse. 20 seconds, give it to me!
That would be huge for Gen.G now, wouldn't it? Something still close by. Finally being able to get detected, still finds that frag and
Once.
take some big steps. Throw Paper Rex off balance. But Paper Rex able to have some steps of their own as well until the Armageddon gets deployed. So Paper Rex needing to avoid that for now. Timer still ticking. Something though, his position could be pivotal for this retake. Flashpoint does buy a bit more time. A bit more presence being made known, and Jing pushes up. The trade found by Suggest. Fault line sent through, but it's going to be Munchkin that finds the trades right back until something swings out from the left side. Some of these wraps, we've seen them from the past 2 rounds now on opposite ends of the map. Now, a bit of a different pace, and it's a sudden peek out from Jing. Surely aware that Gen.G are trying to pull off the B-split once again. The aftershock from something.
Yeah.
Forsaken now from the back, and all of a sudden Munchkin and Karen need to watch out for many angles, trying to backpedal themselves in towards tunnel, but Paper Rex just
Down this B site by himself at the moment, spotted out behind Ice, but being self-sufficient.
all right, now to reposition against Texture as well. The overdrive will come in handy, but will it be enough for Gen.G to truly get their way in? The sheer wall does buy a bit of time for the rest of the Paper Rex faithfuls to transition their way across the map.
Are they going to be aware of this top north side flank too quickly? I mean, you've not tapped camera.
Yeah, and with that, just does allow for Paper Rex to truly get in. Suggest, unfortunately, a little bit of a ball being dropped. Still now, Munchkin very much so alive. Hit by the fault line though. Jing's trying to hunt him down. Up for the one-on-ones. Munchkin dances around the boxes, and something will be able to trudge forward with the shorty. Ooh, the salvos though. Okay, a bit of fault line as well, but Texture just able to sidestep off of it. Counter fault line as well. Karen coming in with a frag of his own. Paper Rex trying to call off the hit.
Yeah, now
straight into A.
there is only Ash here, so if you are able to best him, that would, ooh, nice shot coming out. Yeah, corner of the wall. They'll get all the information though that Dish is still being played, so you've overwhelmed Ash, but already the rotation here from
Yeah,
Texture.
look at Texture, kicking things into high gear, already into the site. Bit of damage found, but still the spike planted, and that would be nice in terms of economy for Paper X. That said, Gen.G still looking to find this retake through a main. Interestingly enough, they make a lot of noise around the door, but with force in numbers, the flashes as well, they will find these 2 critical kills. Just Devi left. He might have the salvos, but I don't think he's got enough in the frag department. Has to peek out, but he's being smoked off as well. Reloads, repositions, but Foots has been spotted, though, and Gen.G will be happy to dump their utility right back into the choke point and allows for Texture to reposition himself so comfortably. The triple found, the spike has been dropped. Munchkin right around the corner as well, alongside Ash with the Stinger and the Spectre. Just Mind Freak. Full HP, sure, but 5 opponents off to the other end. Okay, we're gonna start things by opening up the door. That's a bit of a bold move. Ability dump. Paper X trying to find some headway, and it's gonna be Forsaken in with the Bucky plays! Jing adding some assistance as well. Jumps on over, low Munchkin, but Karen finds a tap.
That's silly, honestly. That is absolutely silly.
Still a bit more space though, and look at Jing. Swaps over, hands the Bucky back in. And up around tower now, Munchkin a little bit afraid to push up front.
They know they tagged Munchkin as well. They know that.
So they're happy to stick around the corner, overstay their welcome as it were, because Gen.G, there's no chance in hell that they're giving Paper X the boot. Suggest though, certainly will try. So taking down Jing, but you've got 2 left. Something holding up by drop. Oh, nasty flick! And you've got a bit more utility as well, but that's not needed to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Don't know what that song is called, but I know what you're talking about. Still though, next round comes up. Paper X not looking to slow down their pace whatsoever. Relay bolts from both sides, but now it's Paper X to go in for the quad peek. Munchkin gone, Ash out of position. Texture off to the other end to try to bail out his teammate. A double kill is not too bad, and that allows for Ash to refill that space. Re-peek once again. Suggest out from the top. Mind Freak trying to answer back in a one-on-one. Crouches, a bit of a tap, and Karen's down in the dirt.
To be able to get in here as well with not really needing to use too much of their ults whatsoever until that orbital comes on down, they're going to set themselves up nicely for this post.
Being able to block Gen.G off. Oh, a bit of positioning from something as well, but look at that. Oh, he still takes the frag against Texture. Oh, Ash for the trade, so not too bad. And that's going to be the Armageddon, you're right. Still need to find the right position, the right timing for it. One Armageddon out, another Armageddon back in from Devi. Mind Freak goes for the peek, Devi finds the frag, Forsaken out for the last one. That diligent aim training paying off for something. I mean, he didn't let go of that target, well, not a bit. Now Paper X peeling off, straight back, in with the A hit. Mind Freak finds the first, Forsaken now in with the next, overdrive as well. And Gen.G look to reclaim, but it's not quite happening, not yet. Oh my word, Steel Garden as well for Mind Freak.
Yeah, able to actually gather it from the previous round in this round and use it, and
it feels as though everything is over.
Yeah.
Suggest Karen. They do have the neural theft, so trying to take their time with things, keeping themselves together. Neural theft deployed. Paper X still tries to keep them away.
Time's
so
ticking.
To play for the time of it. Yes, that's what that utility is for. Forces Gen.G to reclaim space again, but back up towards tower. That's where Paper X are all playing around. Here comes the utility once more. Karen out of position, so uncomfortable, just to put Paper X back up on top of their own map pick. Kind of entry up by A-Link. Karen already blocking off the exits. And that's going to be the couple of tags in. Ooh, look at that, the double tap! Up to the top as well. Texture has everything locked down. Just Jing being able to find a little bit of a consolation prize, but the round very much in the hands of Gen.G. Ooh, Karen. A bit of a risky dive. The pickup by Jing nonetheless, but still round.
The B side as well, how you try to play around it, how you try to get these lurks happening, and Forsaken's just read into that one. There was a lot of Cypher util here, Quack, as well. It's still here.
Oh, but Karen once again with the shrouded steps up behind. Something finding the trade, Ash to answer back. Texture has the angle, has the positioning with a Bucky. Mind Freak though trying to get ahead. Will be able to track down his first target, the second one as well. And now to just suggest. Out from the open lanes of mid. Oh boy, the fake out.
Oh, that smoke helps him put the mollies on.
All right, hit by the flash. Will burn down the timer just by a bit, but still, that came a little bit close. Right now, at least, Karen, again, the shrouded step. They've kind of missed each other until Forsaken turns upwards. Bit of A lobby control, but Gen.G happy to trade right back.
They've just won every duel around the map essentially here.
We didn't get to catch too many of it either.
They all happened at the same time. Yeah. And then Texture's just there to close out the round.
Sent all the way through. Now the Armageddon coming out from Jing. It does somewhat keep, oh, well, Gen.G at bay until the Strata steps through. Munchkin and everyone else have been able to flood in the side once again. Jing, the only one left. Even with ult spent, not quite able to convert the round. Gen.G's Texture.
Oh, pulled back
all the way through. But with the trip, Devi will punish. Still though, Gen.G off of the contact, straight in from Garage. Rolling Thunder collapsed in full. Devi looking for an opportunity to strike, but Munchkin denies it outright. Gen.G has the sight. Something still trying to hold out from C-Link. Forsaken trying to create some chaos with the flash out from Garage. Finds a couple out from Jing as well, and that's Ash gone. Paper X able.
Played.
Just a week ago. But still, we've got Devi up on the A site. His trips allowing him to find a single pick. Armageddon deployed, allowing for Gen.G to get the spike down safely. Drones out from Paper Rex though, and they're looking to play off of the timing of things. Devi with the flood back in, takes down Karen. Ash in around the cage though, finds the trades! It's a triple for the player, and it's just Mindfreak left. Doesn't look or feel too good when Forsaken's not able to find too much, but here comes the Operator, able to find the first. Tries to go in for the next as well, but Devi is here and able to assist. Ooh, not quite the gate crash, but still, Karen, Shroud steps over. Devi finds him. Quick to react and quick and aware. Just Munchkin left. Tries to deliver the spike all the way over onto A, but Paper X happy to play with numbers.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a 1 versus 4. There's no pit available for Munchkin either, but you get the orb, you get the plant. That's an extra 2. That'll let you go 2 away towards the pit. You've got a minute to play with as well. These are the sort of scenarios that can really showcase value in an individual. If you're able to find a kill or 2 before getting a plant, for example, but for Paper X, they are just not giving it to him. Now they know it's planted at A. The question is, Munchkin, how many kills do you get?
Because if he gets enough, that could be a pit, and that could be
Strong in the next round.
Yeah, next round as well. Namely that. Might give Gen.G the 9 and 3. Salvos at least, just in case, but ultimately Paper X has the site currently. Munchkin though, happy to play off the first. Paper X now in for a bit of a triple, but what is that spray? Oh, he's getting the transfer, he's getting the last one as well! Respect this smoke.
And they're not really all hanging around it either.
Oh, here it comes though. Gen.G, the slow creep out, and they have all the protocols in place to find the trades. Jing finding a bit of a punish as well. And with that, something with the support to push out. Forsaken finding the frag, but Ash, off of the flashes, the little corner unchecked. He finds a double. And remember, something with low HP getting the spike down.
Ash is not the person that tags something as well, right? So you got to consider how much damage has been done towards him. 20 HP. Fault line gonna come online eventually, but Ash has just used his salvos, so he's not gonna have them for this one. It's gonna come down to timing and positioning. A bit of luck.
Where could they be? Something considering, thinking about it. Ooh! Spots him by the little sliver, quick with the reaction. This Yoru utility.
Well, he's going to try and do it dry with the spike, lose his life, get traded out, and shift in towards the C play.
And that's another trade out from Munchkin as well. So the C play, unfortunately not quite working out too well for Paper X in this round.
Why do we have a spike on Forsaken who's leading in towards Garage?
Isn't that the question?
Because how do you retrieve this?
Whatever it is now, definitely is Gen.G leading the round.
And so you know this is where the hit's coming down.
So a bit of information for Gen.G, very well informed. Karen still in a great position to answer back. Spike dropped, and he still finds another. Paper X still trying to break their way out of this A-long position, but Texture with a single tap takes down Mindfreak. Devi might have slipped through, but still Karen left and unanswered. Themselves bunched up. Straight into Garage again, though. The quick punish from Karen. One way off the other end as well.
Little by little for Paper X. I mean, Devi down. Texture. Oh, look at him. Just look at him.
Turns away off.
How is he still alive? How is he alive?
Alive and going. Overdrive. drive back in, and that's some damage done. Paper X trying to scramble for some defenses, but Karon's here again to deliver them to their doom.